Hey everyone, we're in Diablo 3, actually in the PTR, and there was no wait time mercifully enough on getting in it. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go to the Ruins of Shederon, which are up here, to look for this device that Zoltan Kuhl told me is out there. And I think we all know what the device is. It's going to be the Ice cube. So I'm going to work on collecting that and getting that back here. But some of the small changes, in case anyone didn't know, all of the resources now are the same regardless of pre-60, post-60. It's all reusable parts, all arcane dust, all veiled crystals, all death's breath. And the cube can do combinations of them, if I recall correctly. The other new thing is there are unique legendary materials now. So like Conduran Rune and Corrupted Angel Flesh, Chaldeum Nightshade, Westmarch Holy Water. Where is the last one? That's 4. I think there is a 5th one floating around here somewhere. I will find it. I think there's a 5th one. Yeah, there it is. No, that's Corrupted Angel Flesh. Yeah, Ariat War Tapestry. And you get those out of bounty bags now. I haven't done any of it yet, but I'm gonna right now. We're gonna do Sescheron and then possibly do bounties. I don't know how much of it I'm going to record, though, but we will look at it. I'm going to be using my orb guy. I had to get used to using him again, obviously, because I haven't played this game in a really long time. But if I manage to collect the helmet / shoulders of Veer's set, I will actually try to get that set going. Because I do have Chantado's stuff floating around, I have Veer's stuff, and I have the Swami. So I could potentially attempt an Archon build. But for now, we're going to go into the ruins. Yesterday, I should say the other day, I actually did maybe about 30 feet into the ruins, so I kind of knew what the start would be here.
Baal has invaded Sescheron, but we will fight until we are no more.
And obviously I'm doing this on Torment 10. Wait, did I say that already? Well, I'm saying it again. We're doing it on Torment 10. Oh, I didn't even realize that there are these big... Who builds this? Honestly. There are these giant guillotines. So, so yeah, this is Torment 10. It feels about like I'm in a maybe upper 30 rift. Maybe lower 40s. Like, there are some big things that are just taking forever to die. But I don't feel panicked about what I'm doing right now. I feel that I need to stay away from things, but I don't feel that I need... That just looks funny. I'm like, I was like, man, that looks terrible. Why would they ever put an ice ball like that in this game? And I'm like, oh right, it's in my slow time bubble. But yeah, I love the way the ruins look. Yeah, the Sescheron ruins look great. But I mean, I'm totally a sucker. I'm totally a sucker for cold areas.
Please free me from this miserable cage. Greetings. I am Abd al-Hazir. You may have heard of me and my disappearance. No? Well,
No.
I was captured months ago by the government in retaliation for secretly observing what you, sir, have secured your place in the history books by rescuing me.
Okay.
I managed to befriend one of them.
I'm assuming we're gonna get a payoff for whatever in the hell he's doing. Yeah, there's a community buff right now, so it's not. I'm not surprised I get a legendary off the first guy, the first elite I kill. But yeah, see, this is like I'm taking damage, but it's not like I'm worried about what's going on around me. So very much like a see if there's anything new. Very much like a 30-ish Rift Hunt of Exo. That's nothing new.
The great Elder Kanai. He was the barbarian civilization's best hope. They're finding one, as it turns out.
I need arcane
Who's
power.
that, Sunkeeper? More like Sad Keeper, am I right? I'm actually gonna do, I think, I'm already like planning in my head my Can I Cube combos.
I don't have enough arcane.
I think Ring of Royal Grandeur's top of the list, so I can go back to using Focus and Restraint.
Not ready yet.
'Cause don't get me wrong, I do like having these giant crits for like the 2 seconds that this is up, but it's like I'd much rather have the consistency that the Focus and Restraint combo provides while still having my while still having the huge bonuses that the Crown of the Primus provides, because Crown of the Primus is actually quite the amazing helmet for this build.
Your defenses are nothing.
Oh, snapping around. Rubber banding still in the game.
Need more arcane power.
I'm also kind of excited about the season journey thing. I'll get back to the cube ideas I have in my head in a moment, but the season journey thing is pretty interesting sounding too. Oh, if that's Veer's chest, I'm just gonna be angry. Could have been a useful part of it. Talrashes. I'm not angry. Well,
I need arcane power.
yeah, so, I am pretty excited about the seasonal journey stuff, because it actually gives you something to do, even if it's, like, repeating the same thing over and over and over again. It's still something to do. I mean, that's basically what these games are anyways, it's just repeating the same thing over and over again. But, yeah, it's something to do with your character, at least. I'm not gonna do it. I don't feel like wasting everyone's time at that level. I mean, I'll waste everyone's time by running around this place and fighting the white mobs, but I'm not gonna waste everyone's time by doing a cursed shrine. I have some standards. No, I don't want to be... Oh, I didn't want to be feared during that part. That was when I had my arcane buff. Yeah, so cube combinations, once I get to doing it, it's going to be a little while before I think I actually do it and make videos about it, though. I'm thinking of doing... Hello. We got a female barbarian. Owie. You're strong. We got a female barbarian, it looks like. Oh, that was... I think that was Unstable Anomaly proccing right there. Ouch. She exploded me. Well, it is Torment 10 now. It's not Torment 6 anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, new Unstable Anomaly. It does a shield for something like 400% your life. You can take her, Templar. %400% your life and stuns all the enemies in this radius instead of knocking them back. It's a huge bonus for it. Although I personally think, I personally think it should have done knock up instead of knock back, but that's just me. So anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by that barbarian, I'm thinking the weapon might be Ingiam. I mean, I have a lot of cooldown to begin with on my slow times thanks to my weapon. But I think Gesture of Orpheus is just too good a weapon to pass up on being the weapon itself for this build. So I'm kind of leaning towards Ingiam, but I mean, like, the Furnace is the boring, normal option I was kind of thinking of. Otherwise, I'd consider Ingiam. Should go identify those. The jewelry piece is definitely going to be Ring of Royal Granger. I just can't think of anything that's gonna remotely match that. Man, it's like I'm playing Diablo 2 all over again. I get barbarians to fight with me. The other weapon option I was honestly thinking of was doing Aetherwalker. Even though I don't have teleport on my bar right now, I would consider switching out teleport or switching out Black Hole for teleport. If it meant having teleport always on.
thanks are in order, as we just rescued you. Though I'm
You have earned my protection for a time. Enough talk. The enemy's up.
What's that flashing right there? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to town real quick, and we'll look at those items.
I need to go back.
This is all gonna be one video until I get the cube. Then we'll see what happens after that. Oh look, he has tiny little axes. Look at his little axes. Those are the most adorable axes I've ever seen a barbarian carry. Yeah, it looks like I lost my my smartass. The only good item was that hand crossbow, just for the record. It was a, I don't even know if it's actually
His army what it meant to
a
fight.
good item in general for demon hunters,
I was killed.
but it was a,
the spirits of our
an
blood
ancient
race.
calamity.
That was when the battle was lost, for he was truly our king.
I don't know if dark to light transitions are that abrupt in real life. Yeah, have fun back there, guys. Ow! Don't tell me these guys can dig. Oh, they can dig to me.
I don't have enough arcane power. Still waiting. I grow weak.
Man, I'm having a hard time seeing wall. Like, I can't see the walls in there, really. Very, very annoying.
Not ready yet. Didn't see that coming, did you? We have done it. Doesn't look like. Oh right, I can try to use that amulet with the Archon build. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Okay, so back to my can I cube theory crafting in my brain that I'm putting into words in my mouth. So I definitely am gonna do Ring of Royal Grandeur for my jewelry and Aetherwalker or Ingiam for my weapon. You may be asking why not Furnace, and Furnace seems like it'd be top of the pile for pretty much everybody, but I'm not super Mr. Efficiency Man, so I don't really care about being super efficient. I mean, for crap's sake, I'm not even using Talrashes right now.
Need more time. Your defenses are nothing.
So I'm kind of thinking of doing Ingiam. it helped with my cooldowns and everything that has cooldowns. I mean, not a cooldown centric build, but regardless if I use Black Hole or Teleport, it helped the cooldowns on that, no matter what. For the armor piece is where it gets interesting. Because if I say Crown of the Primus, and believe me, Crown of the Primus may actually work as that, I would no longer need Ring of Royal Grandeur as my ring choice.
Still waiting. Need more time.
Because if Crown of the Primus is no longer like the thing I'm wearing on my head, and I'm just using my full, the full Delsair set. Should know the name of the set I'm using by heart already. If I'm just using Delsairs, it's like I don't need the Ring of Royal Grandeur anymore, which means I can open up the ring slot to something vaguely more interesting. Oh boy. Okay, this will be a good test to see how things are in Torment 10. Reflect damage. That wasn't that bad.
Need more arcane power.
But then again, if I do use Ring of Royal Grandeur and Crown of the Primus on those two, for those two options, I end up where I can like replace out another armor piece. So it's like there is a lot of potential combinations here, but again, it's like a lot of the only thing about armor pieces is I just don't know if like what would be a good option for this particular build, because I'm not using fire, because that, like, the first thing I think of is a Cinder Coat for a fire build, but I'm not using fire.
You dare attack me?
Oh.
Nice cube. Excellent. You and I will do great things with this, my friend.
I don't have a snarky retort to that.
The cube was used by my Haradrim brothers in many of their most complex rituals. When its potential became clear, they began to fear its power. The fools. They hid it away, even from me, and created a less powerful implement, the Haradrim cube, which they used for many years.
Yep, so here's our cube. So, let's go through these real quick, and then we'll sign off. So, the Archive of Tal Rasha, extract legendary power. This is pulling a legendary power out of the out of an item, and you put that power, you basically get that power. You can do a weapon, an armor, and a piece of jewelry. Basically, you have to go through all 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you have to go through all 5 of your act bounties to get that. Law of Cool, you reforge a legendary. This rerolls your legendary. It can potentially be ancient, but it could also potentially remove ancientness. So, if this wasn't a piece of crap, and, well, yeah, this is a piece of crap. So I could attempt to re-roll this Gesture of Orpheus into a better one. So I will set that aside as a reminder to try to do that later. The Hope of Cain takes a rare item and upgrades it to a legendary item, if I recall correctly. Skill of Nilfur, you convert an item set. I think that's one item. Convert set item. I think that takes a set item and rerolls it to a different set, maybe? Work of Cthon, remove level requirement from an item. Darkness of Radamant. You convert a gem into another gem type. So anyways, we got the cube, and I don't know what's going to be next for Diablo 3. It's been interesting looking at the Ruins of Sescheron, and I'll probably play with the cube a bit as I go through the bounties and work on getting the drops from them. So anyways, I don't know what's going to be next for Diablo 3. I'm going to work on trying to get some stuff into the cube, just to toy around with it and see what I can get build wise. If I manage to play a lot and get the other pieces to the Veer set, I will also try a build up for that. But yeah, it was an interesting run around the Ruins of Sescheron. It looks like a really cool area. I hope it gets worked into Rifts, in all honesty, because it'd be sad to never see that place again, or to only see it on like a bounty run or something. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.